Hey Steve, thanks for the feedback. Glad to hear you getting the good feedback. Yeah, for the Twitter links and whatnot, it's actually, I'll show you where it is, and then you can sort of fiddle around with what you want it to look like in terms of well, doing that. So let me just go into Dreamweaver here. Tell you what, I'm going to preview a page here so I can actually have something to work with. Okay, so I don't have enough. I must have knocked it out of place here. Okay, whatever copy I have, I've knocked it out. Anyways, on your site here, so I'll show you exactly where in Dreamweaver. So we go into the library, and so we're in the contact panel in the CSS, and it's the Form 1 and the Form 2 that you want to, see right here? Okay, so let's say you want it to display as a link. So under here, you're going to be text, and then you're going to use decoration, okay, and then you're going to go underline. That's the most common. I mean, there's other things you can do, and do that for the Form 2H1. And let me just make sure that what I got going on here. So tweet, that's the H1, and it's in Form 2. Yep, and so that's all. Yeah, okay, so it's all Form 2H1. Right, so whatever you do in here for this guy here, right, that's going to change. Now for the color, you can change the color here too, but when you're done, what I'm going to ask you to do is just put the exclamation point important to make sure you override any other style colors and whatnot, so you can change the color and make it look more like a link color if you want to do that as well. Right, and same with this one here, just take the important and pop it in there. But these right here, this is where all your styling is done right here for that. But if you find that a color's not taking or something's not working, just put the important to override the styles.css. Right, you're correct about the opacity or the whatnot. It is there is an animation on here, and the opacity is set to 1, but the color itself is actually pulled from the same style sheet. The only thing is, on the header animations.css, this one right here, we have a opacity of 1 and then an opacity of 0, so it goes from no translucent to completely solid. But I was just sort of bouncing between the pages, and I'm just trying to catch a difference in color, and there we go. I'm not really seeing it 100% though. That's the problem. See as I went from the home page, that's all I was looking at. There's the home page, and I go to programs, it's like identical. So the only thing I suggest, if it's, try this test out just for fun. Go to your header animations and actually just change the opacity to, or get rid of it altogether, and then compare it to see, because it may just be a trick, I don't know. But header animations, right, there's the tagline there. See the opacity of 0? Get rid of that, right? And just make sure it's not in there. Okay, and then when it loads up, it'll load up without any weird stuff going on. And we could even get rid of this entire tagline thing right here as a comparison, so there's actually no animation effects on it, and then it'll only be pulling the styles from the other one, and then you can compare the colors. But yeah, there's really not much you can do to change the colors, because it's actually, there's only an opacity value that's been set to 0, and then when it slides into view as an animated, it just simply changes the see the animated class, it just simply changes the opacity back to 1. So